You know, Hisuian Samurot's become pretty easy lately. With builds like Miraidon, Shaman, and Hisuian Lilligant, you can take this raid down with little to no effort. So today, let's spice things up. I want to show you a build that is not for beginners. This is a build for the advanced raid goers, the people who love the memes and really want a challenge. So today, let me show you how to solo Hisuian Samurott using BRELOOM with Bullet Seed. Let's get to it. And there he is, there's BRELOOM. And I want to preface this one by saying that this is not a beginner level raid build. This is one for the people who have already used Miraidon, Shaman, Hisuian Lilligant, Meowscarada. They've done all the basic builds, and they want something that's a little bit more challenging. Because this one, this one's pretty tough to use, but when you do it right, man, it's just so fun. So BRELOOM is grass and fighting type with a grass Tera type. Held item on this one is the Shell Bell, which is essential for this because you are going to take a lot of damage and you're going to have to regain that HP real quick. And as always, it's level 100 because it has to be. If it's not level 100, it's not going to work. As far as EVs go on this guy, you're maxing out attack and physical defense on this one with an adamant nature. And you're not going to be very bulky. You only have 261 HP at level 100 and 234 physical defense, and your speed is terrible, so you will not outspeed Hisuian Samurotts. Your ability on this one is Technician, which is great because this is going to power up our low power attacking moves. This is really essential for this one, so make sure you can get yourself an ability patch and get that changed so you're ready to go. As far as moves go on this one, you're going to be running a very specific move set. You're running Worry Seed, Charm, Bullet Seed, and Bulk Up. And yes, I know Bullet Seed seems like a terrible move to run in this raid, and that's kind of the point. This one's for all the memes and to say that you did it. So, the basic strat for this one is to come in turn 1, you're going to use Worry Seed to make sure that Hisuian Samurott's sharpness ability goes bye-bye for the rest of the raid. After that, depending on how the raid goes, you're either going to run Charm to lower Hisuian Samurott's physical attack as much as you can, or you're going to run Bulk Up to boost your physical attack and physical defense as high as you can in order to do the most damage. After that, when you're ready to start attacking, your HP gets low, you're going to start running Bullet Seed. Now, Bullet Seed is boosted by Technician, meaning that it is going to do more damage than normal. And the fact that it hits between 2 and 5 times with the Shell Bell means that you're going to be getting a ton of HP back on this one. With 2 hits, it's not the most HP, but with 5 hits, it's enough to take you from 1 HP basically all the way back up to full. And once you get to that point, it's pretty much just run Bullet Seed until the raid's over. Once shield goes up, you're going to want to make sure that you use your bulk ups to keep yourself up, your defense up nice and high until you can Tera, and then once you can Tera, make sure you Tera and go to Bullet Seed, and the damage for this one's kind of crazy. But don't take my word for it, let's see what it looks like against Hisuian Samurott. And there he is, Hisuian Samurott, the newest meme of the 7-star raids. Luckily with this one we have Arboliva and Arcanine, so we have Intimidate support, as well as Arboliva's Seed Sower ability to put up grassy terrain. So Hisuian Samurott's automatically at just a +1 right here, instead of anything else, and we're gonna start the turn off with Worry Seed. Sacred Sword hits, doesn't crit us, which is huge. That defense cheer from the AI is absolutely phenomenal for us to have. And now Sharpness is become Insomnia, which is cool. Seed Sower activates, he does Bulldoze, which at this point only does 10 damage to us. Our speed falls, it doesn't really matter, we're slow anyway. So, we get a little bit of HP back here. Turn 2, we throw up a Heal Cheer, just to make sure that we get a little bit of that HP back so we can survive. We're at a much better spot now than we were before. And at this point, we're just waiting for Samurott to, we're just waiting for Samurott to, you know, clear our stats so we can start using everything else. Sacred Sword hits. It does quite a bit of damage. However, we're going to use Bullet Seed. Bullet Seed is going to not only be super effective against this, but it's going to hit multiple times. And with the Shell Bell as our held item, means we're going to get quite a bit of HP back on this one. Yeah, so good chunk of HP, and that's at +0, +0. So now that we have a decent chunk of HP back, shield's going to go up. When the shield goes up, he should clear us here in just a second. Just like that. And now that Hisuian Samurott has cleared our abilities, we can go ahead and start running bulk up on this. Sacred Sword's gonna hit. It's not gonna hit super hard anymore because, you know, we've gotten rid of sharpness and the sword stance. Our defense is up now, so we don't have to worry about getting hit as hard. The big thing now is just making it to the point where we can actually Tera. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna risk it and get off a second bulk up. Sacred Sword hits. It doesn't crit, which is phenomenal. Bulk up number 2 means we're now at +2, +2 for our physical attack and physical defense. And at this point, we're at a spot where we want to use our second heal cheer here, just to get our HP back up high enough to where we can survive another hit. So HP rolls up, 98. It's not the best, but it's better than nothing. It's enough that we should survive at least one more Sacred Sword, if not 2. So Hisuian Samurott comes in, Sacred Sword puts us back down at 39. Seed Sower activates again. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and use my last heal cheer. Just to hope that I get a high roll on this one, because I've gotten 2 low rolls in a row, which is absolutely ridiculous. I still didn't get a high... Man, 3 low rolls on this is nuts. So, Sacred Sword hits. We take a little bit of damage. We're not taking nearly as much now, which is good, because that means that this turn, we're good to go ahead and use our second Bullet Seed. Sacred Sword hits, it shouldn't KO us, which is fine. We're gonna run Bullet Seed, which isn't gonna do a ton, but it's gonna do decent chip damage here. And it all comes down to how many times it hits. 2 times is not a lot for this to hit. 56 HP is probably in KO range at this point, but 72 is a little bit closer. Bullet Seed goes off, Sacred Sword hits, that's probably a KO. It's not, which is crazy. So, Bullet Seed goes off, just like so. We're gonna hit quite a few times this time, which is good for us. Oh my goodness, we may hit max times. There we go. Max times, still not gonna give us a lot. 84 is good though. That means with the way Hisuian Samurott is right now, we definitely survive another attack. And now that we can actually, you know, terrestrialize to grass, we're gonna get that stab from Bullet Seed, plus the fact that we're at +2, +2. Basically, we're just gonna keep running Bullet Seed until we get our HP back up to a point where we can go ahead and run bulk up a couple more times to just take less damage. Sacred Sword hits. It doesn't do a whole lot because we have that grass Tera now. Bullet Seed goes off. Now we're doing the stab damaged Bullet Seed, which is just, that's nuts. This one, honestly, is a ton of buildup. And having to play this one very strategically, which is why I said that this is definitely not a build for anybody that's coming into this and just wanting to be like, oh yeah, let me, you know, let me just come into this and, you know, just kind of mess around. This is one that if you want to do, you're going to want to actually have a challenge for. Sacred Sword hits. Now Sacred Sword's going to actually start doing some damage to us because Hisuian Samurott cleared us for the second time. And because we have some time left, we're going to go ahead and get off 2 more bulk ups to put ourselves back up to that +2, +2. And once we're back up at +2, +2, that one's going to hurt. Once we're back up at +2, +2, then we're good to start running our Bullet Seed again. I know we're at 52 HP, which means we could very well take a KO on this one, depending on what Hisuian Samurott uses. Sacred Sword puts us at 1 HP, which is, honestly, that's nuts. But Bullet Seed's gonna come in now and just do absolutely stupid amounts of damage, depending on how many times it hits. There's 3. Are we gonna get the lucky 5? No, there's 4. I do get all 5 on this one, which is nuts. And that 5 should be enough that should definitely put us back up to, yeah, almost full HP at this point. So, full HP, shield broken. This is the part where things get kind of scary because Hisuian Samurott uses focus energy. And since he's using focus energy, we're basically just going to sit here and keep spamming Bullet Seed, is what we're going to do. We're a little bit faster this time, because he got to use that Bullet Seed, or he got to use that focus energy, which means our +2/+2 is going to do tons of damage, and we're actually putting him down quite a bit. 3 times, not the best. We want to try and shoot for 5 there, but, you know, we'll take 3. Sacred Sword hits, doesn't KO us, even at a crit at this point. Bullet Seed comes in. If we get 5, this is probably the end. There's 1. Again. There's 2. Oh, and that's all we get is 2 hits on that one. But that 2 hits is still enough to put us back at full HP. So, we know we can survive the Sacred Sword crit on this one, which is all we really needed. Bullet Seed's gonna come in, and this Bullet Seed should finish everything off. Sacred Sword does basically no damage to us. And Bullet Seed comes in. There's 1. There's 2. Hopefully we get... Nope, yep, there's 3. All I need is 1 more. No, I only get 3 on this one. Man, that's crazy. The luck here has been absolutely terrible. Seed Sower activates again. There you go. This is definitely one, like I said, though, that you're going to want to make sure you're only doing this if you want a challenge for this raid. If you've done the Miraidon, if you've done the Shaman, if you've done the Hisuian Lilligant, this is the one for you to do to actually challenge yourself, because this one requires a lot of strategy, a lot of thinking, and a lot of planning out. But that's how you do it. That is how you use BRELOOM to take down 7-star Hisuian Samurott. This one, you have to have Arbaliva, you have to have Intimidate support on this one, and you have to play this very, very carefully in order for this to work. But if you're looking for a challenge and a crazy way to beat this raid to brag about to your friends, use BRELOOM, because not only is it fun and challenging, it's a great way to brag to your friends about this one. But that's all for this one, guys. Let me know what you think about this one down in the comments below and what you've been using to take down 7-star Hisuian Samurott. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Later.